looks like the guy who sells me his vapes. Please give it up for Evan W.
How's it going? I'm Emo Michael Sarah. It's good to be here. I used to sell vapes, actually, so he is right about that. It was weed vapes, though, so they actually did something for you. I don't know. I know what I look like here, people. Like, I know I look like I do drugs, and I act like I do drugs, and I talk like I do drugs. I don't do drugs. I'm just from Oshawa. Yeah. I got a lot of issues, you know, like, when I was a little kid, my mom, she was a big oversharer, and she went to this fortune teller, and came back to us, and she was like, I went with your father. She doesn't sound like that, but that's her. And she was like, I went with your father, and the fortune teller told me that that's not the man I'm in love with. And they got a divorce, you know? And then she also told me I'm going to outlive one of my children, and I think it's you. And I was like, why are you telling me? This is very weird, Mother. This is, you know. And then my mom got cancer, and the first thing I said to her was, "Hey, Ma, that fortune teller didn't know shit." By the way, she beat cancer, so I'm still on the chopping block. I'm still scared, you know, that it's gonna be me. I know it's gonna be me. It was weird having my mom having cancer though, because like she like, yeah, I'm her youngest, but I'm also like the goth kid. So she was like, I can talk to you about death, you know. So she told me what to do with her ashes, and she was like, I want you to throw my ashes in the lake I live on. And I'm like, no, not doing that, you know, because I still swim in that lake. That's gross. That's just, I don't know. I don't want to be submerged in with my mother, you know? And she was like, no, it's like I'm swimming with you. It's like, no, because when I jump in, I get water in my mouth. I don't need you inside me, Ma. You know? Like when I'm canoeing, am I paddling your ass? And she's like, oh, you're awful. And I was like, all right, fine. I'm fucking with you. I'll throw your body in the river. And she's like, no, my ash is in the lake. And I'm like, I know. But hey, luckily, she's alive. All right. I got dark near the end. I have really bad self-esteem, if you couldn't tell. And I don't know. I didn't know that I knew big words. You ever get like that, guys? You look like you're smart. Like you work in tech or something. But it's funny because it's true. But no, I puked so hard recently because I fucking partied. No, I puked so hard that I broke the capillaries in my face, and then I realized, I told myself, I was like, you don't know what that fucking word means. But I used it in my own head. And then I looked up on Google, I was like, what does capillaries mean? And I was like, oh my God, I know what capillaries are, you know? I felt so, I was so happy to have a face full of pimples, you know? Oh, capillaries are blood vessels in your face, by the way. All right, this is, not open mic. All right. Have you guys noticed, I like big words, but like, the word gallivanting is only used by angry stepfathers. Have you noticed that? The word gallivanting? I like it, gallivanting. Yay! You know, but it's always used in like, hey, you're out there gallivanting with your hoo-haws and your ding-dongs. Yeah, brr, you know? These guys know what I'm talking about. They have bad dads. I don't know. Do you guys have manly jobs as I write about tech? What do you do for a living? Editor. See, that's a manly job. See, I'm like your host. I would say the manliest job I had was a janitor at a gym. You know? Because, like, yeah, I like that you applaud it. You're like, yes, you deserve something. You wipe up sweat and jizz, you know? I saw too many dicks. I did. I was a janitor at an Oshawa gym. It was a lot of dicks, you know? Like, how many dicks do you see editing? Probably zero. Probably. You know? Like, that's it. You should probably talk to HR one day. But see, that's the appropriate amount of dicks. I saw, like, over 1,000. You know, like 1,000 dicks. 1,000 dicks is way too many dicks. You know, it's like one too many dicks. You know, it's a lot of dick. Like, miss, how many dicks do you see a day? One. That's an appropriate amount. You got your man, yeah, or your stepdad. Doesn't matter. You know, it's a dick a dick. A dick a day. Really, it's a dick a day. I'd be okay for a dick a day. A dick a day is nice because a dick a day is like an apple a day. It keeps the doctor away. You know, it keeps you healthy. I'm fucking a mental patient. You know, I saw over 1,000. It felt like so many dicks that lady, you've seen the most amount of dicks. I see it, don't worry. You've been fucking since the 70s, you know? Like, for you, you've probably only seen his dick and like a sailor back in the day. But with me, I saw, it was just, I gotta go. Good night. Give it up for your host, who's only seen about 2 dicks.
Evan W., ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for Evan.